it's unbelievable. So I see my comment section. Everyone's gone from banana zone, and posting, various memes to where the fuck's my bananas? You're a fraud. I'm like, guys, not an hourly chart game here. This is, I always said, listen, does it come this week, this month, next month? I don't know, don't really care. The point is, you have your positions ready, you do nothing, and magically bananas appear.
Wait a minute, everyone. We all agree that the crypto market never sleeps, but with countless newsletters out there, how do you choose the best one for you? Bitcoin Zella stands out with its simplicity and clarity. We've crafted an experience that anyone can dive into, whether you're a crypto expert or just a new to the crypto world. Now guess who keeps his eye on us? The author of best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. And we want to take this opportunity and thank all the people who trusted us, and we read every comment. And the best part, it's free. Subscribing now means you will get all new information for free. Don't just follow the trends, stay ahead of them. Subscribe to Bitcoin Zella today and enjoy the new edge. In today's video, Raoul Pal talks about macro, crypto, wine, price predictions, the banana zone, when crypto goes parabolic, the exponential age, culture, and general mayhem.
Yes, it's confusing because there's crypto spring, which kind of ended, it's transitioning now into crypto summer. That period lasts into the end of this year. And then we go into crypto and macro fall. Okay, those are the seasons. There's 4 of them. But we've actually, live in the real world too, and they have seasons. And so, yes, we're coming into summer as well. I mean, but what I mean by it's all going to have to happen in autumn, because autumn is a better word than fall. That's a stupid word. Yes. Let's just use autumn because it's much nicer. It's English. But we've got, look, the back quarter of an election year is true banana zone in all assets. It always is. So you know that you've got a very, very, very high probability that by autumn things are utterly ripping. And that's what I mean by that. I mean, how long before ETH, Bitcoin, Sol break their recent highs? I don't know. It could be 2 weeks. It could be 2 months. Doesn't really matter, but then it accelerates. And that's when I have a whole selection on my desktop of banana memes that I shall be unleashing. The major top performing asset, if you're going to allocate money to anything, it has to beat that. If not, you should keep your money in Sol. That's how I think about everything now, right? Which is why I'm hyper concentrated in Sol, because over time it has beaten all the major bets. I've owned and I still own WIF and Bonk. Why? Because they actually outperformed Solana. And the chart showed that. Does that continue? I don't really know. But that's how I think about it. It's like I'm allocating capital. I want to make the most money possible, taking the least amount of risk. Solana's a low-risk bet, but if I'm going to allocate capital further out the risk curve, it better be Solana. If not, I'm just wasting money. So I see that, and I think there is a place for that. I then see that Fire Dancer is coming, and I think that's going to be a big deal. I think people still don't understand it. Most people have heard about it, but they don't really know what Fire Dancer is. So that's all to come. So there's a lot of positive news to come. You hear a lot of kind of business development opportunities coming out of Solana. I was in Singapore hanging out with the head of business development of the foundation. There's a lot of activity going on. So I'm still super positive. The chart price action looks good to me. I think it's forming a big wedge pattern. That wedge pattern, I think, breaks higher.
On-chain analyst Willie Woo has forecasted a significant Bitcoin rally, though he warns of an impending market decline first. In a recent social media post, Woo reminded the public of increased hash ribbons, such as Bitcoin's accompanying pricing strength. According to Woo, the current state of flux is natural. Everything needs to be simplified to flush out the weaker entities ultimately. As unpleasant as it is, BTC will not be setting new record highs until more agony and tedium transpired, he added. He said that a rally comes once the miners have dumped their investments. Quoting information from Analytics Look into Bitcoin, Woo explained the concept of the Bitcoin hash ribbons. This indicator helps identify conditions where the miners are under much pressure and selling off their mined BTC to balance their budgets. This selling pressure makes the price of Bitcoin go down, as observed in the trading process. Tightening of these ribbons usually occurs before the market rally, as weak longs start to sell and robust mining rigs continue to strengthen their positions. Wu also spoke about the additional excessive levels of current Bitcoin investments, precisely because many paper ones exist. He stressed the necessity of many liquidations, which would bring about the correction of imbalance. A solid yellow chart characterizes this equilibrium, a Z-score oscillator to measure local significance. Currently, the BTC is being traded at $64,500, falling nearly 7% to date, and this was notably lower by 5% over the last week. Still, based on the analysis made by Wu, investors have a ray of hope in the market. He advises that applying patience and purposeful observation of market signals, such as the hash ribbons in the stock market, can achieve optimal results in the immediate future. Willie Woo has stated that Bitcoin investors are in for several more drops before experiencing a significant uptrend. Consequently, the availability of hash ribbons and the specific relationships in this chart allows investors to analyze contemporary tendencies more effectively. Wu's analysis provides a roadmap for those willing to exercise patience and strategic observation, potentially leading to profitable outcomes.
What you've got is excess saturation of supply building. Doesn't mean you won't have breakouts. Doesn't mean you won't have kind of a king of memes that survives all of this. We saw that with NFTs, but what it is a total grab going on now. Anybody and everybody is launching a token to see if they can make some money, and all they're doing is destroying their own market. So the returns of these things go down over time, apart from the ones that actually break out. What they're going to be, who the hell knows? Again, we'll find out once we get to the banana zone. We'll really see. Yeah, exactly. And we've seen that over the last couple of weeks, right? They just plummet like a stone because, it's very emotion driven. If people are seeing the layer ones chopping, consolidating, a few sell-offs here and there, they kind of panic out of the meme stuff. So, you can really see where the risk curve is. But when the banana zone comes, people will just go way too far out the risk curve, and we'll see some really crazy stuff happening then. The election cycle in crypto, now we only have, 4 of these, but they tend to do the same thing, which was early summer into this June period, they tend to chop and fall. Then it tends to just go up, and there'll be a couple of corrections en route. So it should just keep going up, again, with volatility. So that's why I put out that tweet about Solana. Feels like the low is in. Who knows whether I'm right or not. It feels like the low is in. Sentiment was awful. I think the chances are that it just continues to rise now and then really accelerates as we get into the election.
By mid-June 2024, analysts, investors, and two-dimensional blockchain sleuths have taken to tracking the cryptocurrency transfers of highly uncommon Bitcoin whales, the government of the Federal Republic of Germany. Indeed, the Central European country has been moving vast quantities of BTC to numerous exchanges, including Coinbase, Kraken, and Bitstamp. In the last 2 days, the German government deposited 1,700 Bitcoins, $108 million, and holds a total of over $47,003 billion. The German government's activities came at a relatively sensitive moment as their deposits coincided with a significant multi-day drop in the price of Bitcoin, which saw the cryptocurrency fall nearly 10% in the last 30 days of trading. Nonetheless, it is relatively unlikely that Germany will significantly contribute to a price drop, despite holding nearly 50,000 BTC. Approximately a year earlier, certain observers and members of the crypto community were fearful as the U.S. government was moving a similar amount of Bitcoin seized from the dark web platform Silk Road. The offloading of the assets had no major impact on the crypto markets, and, indeed, had no impact on the massive BTC rally that started late in 2023 that saw it climb from about $27,000 to $63,682, the Bitcoin price today. And do not forget to subscribe to Bitcoin Zella. The most important news will reach your inbox on a daily basis and for free. I do not know why you have not subscribed yet. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more daily updates. Remember, knowledge is power, and we're here to empower you on your financial journey. Until next time, happy investing.